This is a poem by Rudyard Kipling. That's the guy that wrote the Jungle Book. It's called If. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Well, it's been a few days. We're severely bug bitten and sunburnt, but we accomplished our goal. We got this wall built, and now we're out of lumber, we're out of supplies, so we're getting ready to shut her down. But I got to give you a tour. So this is the way you drive in. So there will be a parking area over here, but the entrance to the cabin's off of this side, and these are just temporary stairs because there'll be an overhang. I redid these stairs because the other ones were too steep and narrow, and even though these are temporary, I wanted Gracie to be able to get up in here and check everything out, so she's able to do that now. And this is going to be a sliding glass door, so it's going to let in a lot of light, of course, and it's also going to allow Gracie to be able to look outside. And if I have to leave her here and I go somewhere to do something, when I come back, I'm gonna just see her standing there waiting for me. So that's really important. And this is going to have an 8 by 4 foot deep entry porch with just a little gable roof over it. That's going to be down the road in the future, but that's sort of the long-term plan. So you'll come through here into the main cabin area, and this is going to be the kitchen area. So I think there's room here for a fridge, the sink. This is a big window. I'm not sure how that's gonna work yet. Counter is going to have to come around at least to here. I'm not really sure. This part, I'm still sort of figuring that out. I haven't had anyone else to give me input on that, and what's really going to drive that is where I put the stove. If I put the stove here, centered on this wall, that would kind of make sense, because if the kitchen's here and you're using the stove for cooking, heating water and stuff, easily accessible there. If it has the glass door, which it will, the lighting of that will shine back into the room, and you'll be able to see the fireplace from the loft and stuff. Still working that out. We got this wall up. It's a bit of a challenge. It was uncooperative and it took some persuasion, but now it's dialed in for the most part. And this will be another sliding glass door, so you'll come out here onto the porch, and this will all be screened in. Roof will come off that. There'll be like a couch or something out here. Probably gonna sleep out here a lot so I can just hear the river and stuff. It'll be awesome. Here we have 2 windows sistered next to each other, which I won't need the screens in, of course, because this will be screened in. So if someone's out here, I can hand them their Mainly coffee or whatever. This back section, there'll be a wall, so it's 8 feet here. This room will be, I think, 12 feet, and it will have beds. And I kind of stopped the porch here so that this window looked out at the river. So if you're in a bedroom, you can have sort of direct view to the river. It's kind of my thoughts on that. That's why I did that, and not continue the porch the whole length. I still could have done that, still can do that in the future, but that's why that is the way it is. This room will be like 8 by 8, and it will be bathroom utility room. So it'll have a sink, a shower, and probably battery bank for the solar system. We'll still be using an outhouse. This septic is not designed for a flush toilet. We'll talk about that later. And then for the loft, which will be above those 2 rooms, but we'll cantilever over slightly, the stairway is going to be here. I think it'll be steep and narrow. It's a loft stairway, but it won't be a ladder. So and that's going to have just extra sleeping and storage space. It'll be nice. It'll be usable. And I forgot to mention, so there's going to be a couch like along here, and I think L-shaped as far as I can get wherever the door to this room is. So you can sit here looking, it's south, so looking towards where we're going to get a lot of daylight even late in the year. If the wood stove is over there, it will be casting that ambient light back at you. And then if you're sitting here, of course, you've got the river right behind you. I think it'll be really nice. It's gonna be super cozy. I think somewhere in the middle-ish, right in the middle, will be a big table, kitchen table, dining table, and then I think the flow will be just around, and it'll be very functional. That's sort of what I think. That the thing to determine is how this kitchen layout is going to work with placement of the wood stove and all that. Really like someone just give me their opinion on this and help me design this better, because I'm kind of struggling. Initially I thought I was going to put the wood stove over here, like in front of the loft, centered, but I'm not sure I like that anymore. So now I'm leaning towards that wall. Anyway, maybe you can give me your thoughts. Maybe I'll get someone out here to put eyes on for me and give me some other ideas. We'll figure it out. The nail gun's been working great. It's firing every time, fully automatic, same nails. I think the humidity had an effect on the paper, and it's working great now. I need to get more. I'll probably try a different nail just to try something else and see how it likes them. Come on. I just got this set up this afternoon. This is our hammock with our Cave Creek hammock bug shelter. This thing's so nice. I'm really looking forward to sleeping in this. I think it helped my back, and then just having this bug shelter. Rick from Cave Creek Hammock made this custom for us, so we love it. And I think that's a new one we got last summer, so set up now, which is great, and we'll be sleeping in that. We're not leaving until tomorrow morning, as late in the day as it is, so we're going to go jump in the river and cool off, get everything packed up. Gracie. Well, we're about to go on a supply run, and I almost forgot to show you. The birds are gone. They grew up so fast.